Hi, I'm Amy, and this is my husband, Greg.
That's me.
I'm Ashlyn, and I'm married to Paul.
That's me. And I'm Colin.
I'm Lauren.
So, I'm Evan.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Brooklyn.
I'm Autumn. I'm Jensen. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm Steven.
And we're the Maryons. Welcome to our large family vlog. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Okay, it is Monday in our household and we have had a fantastic weekend. We didn't do anything special whatsoever, but it was just a good weekend. Saturday I recorded what I did. I cleaned up my closet, did all that. I'll put that video up probably maybe after this. We'll see how I get everything spaced out. But Sunday was a great day. We had church and we went to did the kids and stuff like that, and it's so good. It was just a really good worship time in service, and a good message as well. And so I know with the kids upstairs, it's like, you know, you go in there and you know, kids are kids. They don't really know much about worshiping God. Some do, some don't. But it's so great to look out and see the kids, like, you know, because we do dance moves and we sing to get them to understand the song a little bit. And so it's great to look out and see some of the kids like worshiping God and closing their eyes and like focusing on him. And I'm like, and these are like young kids, and it's like, that is such a blessing to my heart. And then it was like, we had a great time in class, and then we had service, and service was awesome, and it's always awesome, but the music was really powerful, very powerful. And so I know some people, one of my persons asked me to plug in some good songs that I really enjoy. And so I go through spurts. Like, I have a whole list. My phone has got like 150, maybe 200 songs, something like that on it that I just love. I'll hear it and I'll be like, ooh, that's my favorite, and I'll stick on it and play it over and over and over and over and over again. My kids are like, Mom, I've heard that song 1,000 times. I'm like, I know. And so that one I told you, the Yes and Amen by Bethel and the Barrett guy. I can't think of his first name, but that's really, I play that a lot right now. And then the one that I really enjoy as well is King of My Heart. That's another favorite song that I really enjoy. And then Yes I Will, Yes I Will, that's another good worship song. And so we played the King of My Heart upstairs for the kids, and then we went to service and they had that song and the Yes I Will, and I'm like, such a good song. And so just a powerful worship song. And so those are my quips for the day. And then message was really good. It was all about comparison and just comparing yourself to people, and comparison probably goes along really well with like this YouTube channel. And so I know a lot of moms will watch and they'll tell me that they can never do what I do, they can never do these things, and you know, a lot of them say that it inspires them to get up and do things. And so I think that's wonderful. And I always say, like, don't compare yourself to me, because I am in a completely different season than most of you are in life. And so if I would have started YouTube back in the day when I had a whole bunch of little ones, oh my goodness, I would be a mess. You'd be like, this mom needs help. So the reason why I do my YouTube channel is to show you the things I've learned over the years. It's like, if I gotten there, if I finally arrived to that point of like perfection, absolutely not. I have got things to learn every single day of my life. But I have learned by trial and error, by failing and doing all these things. And that's why I feel like, okay, like I'm happy, I'm content. It's like my life is good. Give me 10 years ago, insanity, like crazy kids screaming and just like so much going on all the time. So I'm sharing with you all the things that I've done over the years to like heal myself emotionally, heal myself physically, heal myself spiritually, all those things, so I can help you, so that you mamas, especially the younger mamas, you mamas can be like, wow, you can like figure it out a whole lot easier than I did. And so when you're 40, I'm 42, I'm gonna be 43 next month. And so when you're 43, you can be like, it's good. Like, you don't have to look back and go, I wish I would have learned this 20 years ago. You know, it's like, you've got it, you figured it out, and that's really cool. And so that's what my hope is for my channel. It's like, I hope to inspire people to like get there quicker than I did, because I'm the one that had to like learn by trial and error. I had to do all these things on my own, figure all these things out, but I am so glad I did, because I am happy. I think I had one comment yesterday, and the lady said, do you ever just have a down day, like what was the word she used, like a sadness day, or just get down? And do the kids get down? And so, and I said, you know what, I responded back to her, I said, I don't. Like yes, things will come up in life as life does, but like, it doesn't get me down. Like, I don't get depressed. I don't do the sadness thing. I did that many times. I did the depression thing where I would just lay around for days and not understand why. You know, I did all those things, and you know what? It got me nowhere. It got me nowhere but just laying in bed for days on end, my kids fending for themselves basically. And so, like, had to deal with it. I put some videos earlier about all the things I talk about in my book, you know, when the storm clouds roll in, the reason why I wrote that, it's free. It's like not even a plug to get it. You can go get it and download it from my website. But I go through the things that I had to work on in my life to heal myself of all the things that would make me depressed and make me sad. And so I don't deal with anything anymore. I don't get down. Like, my cup is half full and flowing over. And is it because I've had some miracle of God? Yes, God has completely healed the inside of me. And so things will come up and I'll have to work on a few things, but not like back in the day. And so do I have bad days? I wouldn't say I have bad days. Like, I can have a bad mood. Like, especially time of the month, I'll get up and I'll be a little cranky inside my head, but I know in my head, because I've lived through this my whole life, like since women time, like, take a step back. Don't do as much that day and kind of rest a little bit, and that's okay to do that. I take downtime a lot. People say, do you ever like not do anything? Yes, I do take downtime. I don't get up every single day at 5 o'clock in the morning. If I need a break, I'll sleep in. Like today I woke up during the night because the dog was barking, and so I slept in a little bit longer. You know, Saturday mornings I might sleep in as well. Sometimes during the week, if I'm having a bad week or I feel a little more tired, tired week, I should use that word better. I might sleep in a little bit. Or during the day, if I'm like doing a lot and I'm like, you know what? And in my head I go, I don't have to do all of that today. I can do that the next day. And then I take some downtime. And so it's not that so I don't want to say I don't have like bad days. It's just, I don't let it get into my mind where it's affecting my mood and all those things. It's like, I've done the depression. I've done that sadness. I've done all that woe is me, life is crappy and blah, blah, blah. And I'm done with that. It's like, I don't want that anymore. I don't have that. It's like, I'm free from that completely. And so it's just, I have a joy. I have a happiness inside of me, and that only comes from the Lord and my relationship with him. And the reason why anybody can have a relationship with the Lord, but I've dealt with the wounds that were inside of me and my soul that got me down, because things will come up and then it'll like irk you and you'll be like, well, why is that bothering me? And why am I getting sad? And why am I doing these things? Because I had to heal those issues inside of me. So now when those things come up, it doesn't bother me anymore. And so I'm getting better over the years. And even like those things will come up now and I'm like, oh, right away I want to get mad. And I'm like, no, I need to know how to fight my battles. I need to know what I need to be doing. I know I need to be focusing on God. And it gets me through those, and it gets better and better and better. So you can have that too. It's like, you don't have to have those depression days. You don't have to have those sadness days at all. It's like, you can have just a joyfulness about you that you just love life. I do. I love life too. Is my life perfect? Absolutely not. You can come to my house and you'd be like, oh my goodness, she's got to take care of all those kids. She's got to do all these things. But you know what? I love every minute of it. I love what I do. I really, really love the place that God has me in my life. And it's like, he has filled my heart with such joy. He has like filled my needs of things like that I really enjoy doing. And it's a good thing. It's like, I love doing this YouTube. I love sharing. I love encouraging other mamas. And I've always wanted to do that. But like, I'm at home with my kids all day long. So it's like, how am I going to do those kind of things? And so here, YouTube, I'm able to do that at a much grander scale than just being able to talk to someone, meeting them at the park or whatever. And I do that too, but I just can't get out all the time. And so I love that. I love finance. It's something I love, love, love. Numbers feeds me. I went to college for that, but I didn't get to really do that in my life. But guess what? I get to do that for our businesses. I get to do it for taxes. And I love that. Those are things I love. I love worshiping the Lord. Love it, love it, love it. Guess what? I get to do that at church with the kids, and I get to do it at church when I have service. And it's like, I love doing those things. That's something I really, really love doing. It's not a job. It's not a chore. It's not something blah. I just love, truly enjoy doing those kind of things. And so it's like, God fills my heart with all those things that are important to me, all those things that just fill my need of like happiness. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So all those things, it's like when you just put God first in your life, all those things fall into place. It's like God fills those desires in your heart. He gives you what your heart's desires are. He truly does. Did he 10 years ago? No, because I had a whole lot of junk to work on and to fix on myself so that I could get to where I'm at today. So, okay, that's my little plug of Jesus today. So today is Monday, so I've already started my laundry. Ruby's barking. I hope it's not too loud on the camera. I apologize. She's my mountain dog. She stays outside. A lot of people say, why is she outside? Because she is my outside protection dog. She loves to roam the mountainside. She goes up, chases away the bears. She keeps anybody that comes to our house we get to be alerted for. She loves running and hunting. That's what Ruby is, a coonhound dog. So, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Yesterday we had the church. I was telling you how awesome it was. And then it was so warm. It was 65 degrees, I think the temperature was. It was beautiful. I couldn't believe it. So we came home, had a simple lunch of fend for yourself, whatever. It was very good. And then, not fend for yourself, I pulled food out, but it was just basically pulled together fragments. So some had ramen noodles, some had cheese and crackers and meat sticks, some had salad, some had soup. It was all these different grab things. And then we played some games. Matthew brought over, you know, Lauren's boyfriend Matthew, he brought over this game I'm looking up. It's called Quiplash. It's Quiplash, and it's from Jackbox Games. You go online to jackboxgames.com. Not sponsored, I'm just telling you about it. I think it's $10. You had to pay for it. You get it through your laptop, and then everybody plays on a device to your TV. Awesome. Like, we don't have really good internet here because we have mountain internet, and like I didn't think it worked really well downstairs, but it worked awesome. So every kid pulled out their little tablet. We pulled out some laptops, and it's just kind of like, I think Lauren explained, it's kind of like apples to apples. And so fun game. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great game to get or to do. So we played that for, I know, an hour and a half or something like that. And then I'm like, that would be a fun game for like family at Christmas time and Easter time. We're gonna have family here too. So I thought we are gonna get that game. And so Quiplash, Jackbox Games. So we did that for a while, and I'm like, okay, it was like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, let's go to the park because it was warm. And so we went to the park and took Maxine, and we got to walk her around a little bit, get her some exercise. She got a little belly on her from all the food she's eating from everybody. Kids, stop eating Maxine. And so we walked and ran. It was just gorgeous weather. It was blue sky, 65. I'm like, this is the North Carolina weather that I absolutely love. I love that it's January and it's warm. And so this, like I said, I hope our winter continues like this. It did this the first year where it snowed early and you're like, oh my goodness. And then it was like gorgeous the rest of the winter time. So it was cute, great. Kids played, we just had fun, played games, kickball, all that fun stuff. And then we came home, we made food. I made tostadas. One of my viewers sent me, we always do toast. I didn't record it, I didn't even take a picture. I was going to, and I'm like, you know what, it's okay, it's Sunday. You take your tostada, and we usually put refried beans and chicken, shredded chicken, and orange cheese, and just put them in the oven and top them with lettuce and salsa and sour cream. Well, that she told me to put either pinto or refried beans. We did refried beans, and then the Mexican, I'm gonna say this wrong, queso fresco. It's the white crumbly Mexican cheese, and we put that on there, put it in the oven so it melted. And then she said to put chopped egg, hard-boiled egg, salsa, and sour cream. And so it was good. It was really good. And then I added some lettuce to it, and it was just a really good. So we had that for dinner last night. Simple. And I made some Spanish rice. I just put rice in my pressure cooker with a little bit of chicken bouillon and a can of diced tomatoes. And that was our dinner. It was so good. Simple, easy, light. It was like, that was a good meal. And so we're probably gonna do some of those for lunch today because I have a lot of leftovers. So I'm thinking I was kind of go gather up fragments again. It was last week gather up fragments, this week gather up fragments, and I'm gonna go shopping this week as well. I'm excited. I might go. I'm really hoping there's a big discount store, but it's like 45 minutes away. And my husband's like, you're not gonna go by yourself. And so Colin said he would go with me. And so I'm thinking that I will do that because that's a huge discount store. I remember going in there. Oh my goodness, my husband and I got like 2-3 carts. Our van was stocked full of stuff. And so I'm hoping to do that this week. We'll see how the week turns out and what happens, but I would like to do that. And so I'm thinking, so another gather fragments, which is great. So I'm thinking to do that. And then I'm thinking to make one of my, I'm trying to use up, I've got to take snapshots if anybody gives me recipe ideas and stuff on my phone. So this morning I was going through all my snapshots. I got like a bunch of them. I'm like, I got to clear these on my phone. And so the one with the Mexican wedding soup someone told me about. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that today too, and maybe make some homemade bread. That might be yummy. So homemade bread, our family's homemade bread, and a Mexican wedding soup, Mexican wedding soup. And then I'm also going to mix up some like cold chicken noodle salad. Just in case, like my husband, he likes soup, but he might go, honey, I need more than soup all day to eat. So I might make that. Then it can have variety. When you have fragments, it's good to have like a little bit of variety instead of this is it, that's all you got. If that's all you have, that's okay. But I know like not everybody will love the soup. And so this way I can have the cold chicken noodle salad as well. Have some bread too with butter. So I think that is on my list for today. So we'll do tostada things for lunch, make some cold chicken noodle salad, soup, Mexican wedding soup, and some homemade bread because I haven't made homemade bread in a little while. I bought all that big flour when we went up to Michigan for Ashton's wedding. I just have not done anything with it yet. So I'm thinking that'll be a good day today. And what else today? And then it's Monday. We have to do school, of course. Chores. My chores for Monday are laundry, and there's a lot of laundry. So I'll do laundry. I've got my list. I'm trying to stay focused on my business side of YouTube and all the things I got to respond to because it is a lot of work and it can be overwhelming. And sometimes if I get too far behind, it's like a catch-up day, and I feel like I don't want to do that. So I've been trying to space out and write out what I have to do each day, mark it off, get it done. So I'm doing that, and then we have to go to the library. Library today is all of our, we usually do it on Thursday, but I got into the Monday thing, I think, with the holidays. So we have to go to the library today, get all of our stuff, and then go to the park because it's gonna be another gorgeous day. Another gorgeous day. I'm like, love the sunshine. So we are gonna go there and do that, and it'll be good. So I'm gonna show you how I make I won't show you any cleaning today because you guys see me clean all the time. It's gonna throw that once in a while, but know that right now, after I shut off this camera, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna take out a load of towels, put the next load of laundry in, and then I'm gonna go in my bedroom, and I'm gonna clean my bathroom off real quick, pick up all the stuff, clean up my bedroom, make the bed, get the floors all picked up. We cleaned up the house last night, so it's not that dirty. So then I'll come out here, and then I'll probably start on my food, and that's what I'll record. So I'll get all the kids' school stuff out as well. I've got a few more yogurts. I'm gonna make smoothies today. And then gathering those fragments, oh, actually, I still have eggs left over for my egg breakfast. So I'll probably pull the eggs out and smoothies for the kids. So, okay, lots of talking and lots of rambling today, but I will do a big video with lots of stuff that I do. So, okay, you guys watch. Okay, so you saw that I made my bread. I've just got it sitting over there rising. That's done. That's my easy whole wheat white bread recipe on my blog at plainandnotsoplain.com. Used it forever, love it. And then I started making the wedding soup. This was from Mary Dalla, gave me the recipe idea. So basically I do the meatballs. I started, okay, thank you, I'm talking. Usually I was gonna cook them in the oven just to brown them, but I put them on that little the skillet thing that Matthew got me, but I was like, I do not like cooking meatballs in the because all it does is splatter grease everywhere. So I just put them in the oven, way easier just to brown them and cook them. So those are done. And then in the pot I put carrot, onion, and spinach chopped up. It was frozen spinach, and then I added chicken bouillon and the meatballs. I'm letting that heat to like a boil, and then I'm gonna add a box of orzo pasta. And then that's gonna be it. Dinner's gonna be done. How easy. Got the chicken noodle salad done. My refried beans over here is kind of thawing, so we can have those with tostadas. So that's gonna be our food today. And then now we're gonna get on school for the rest of the morning and afternoon. Okay, our bread is coming out. I put a couple loaves in early. This is still baking in the oven, and the soup is done. Looks really good and tastes delicious. I probably let the pasta go a little longer. It's a little bit bigger but it tastes really good. So this is gonna be delicious dinner. It looks great. So thank you for that. So, okay, I was just reading through my comments, and someone asked me a question about the Flea spray and how to fold a Norwex towel on your stove. So that's what I'm gonna tell you about. The Flea stuff, let me get it there. This is the Flea stuff that we use. It's the Natural Care Flea and Tick Home Spray, and it has peppermint oil and eugenol. This works awesome. We moved down here, like we've never used flea products on any of our animals ever. Moving down here, my dogs got so much fleas, and so the dogs wouldn't even be in the house, and they might just come in like by the door, at our old house especially, and they would just, our house would be, I mean, you'd be sitting at the table and your legs would get bit by fleas. It was so bad, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is disgusting. So we would do the flea bombs. I would buy those. They were like $8, $9 for all those cans, and we'd put those out, let those bomb off, and like not even the next day you see more fleas popping up everywhere, and I was like, oh my goodness. So we would do that all the time, and I was like, I can't even believe it. So we moved here, I'm like, we're not gonna have any fleas in this household. Oh, guess what? We have fleas. We have fleas just from like, even Ruby wasn't even inside, but she would just come in, just like come to the door, would feed her a treat in the kitchen, and she'd go back out. We still had them all over, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I bombed and nothing worked. They would still come. So I was like so tired of like putting all these chemicals everywhere. Found this at Walmart, so I took it. I took the entire spray bottle the first time when we had them really bad, and I sprayed all my floors, like the furniture, all that, because I would just like have to clean all the time and nothing would go away. So I'd spray like crazy. I used the whole bottle upstairs and downstairs. You spray it, let it sit, and then, you know, it doesn't smell bad. We did go outside because it wasn't, you know, you breathed in a lot of peppermint, or the peppermint oil, and then let it sit, and then we'd vacuum it. 3 days later, we went through and did another vacuum, because that's like they lay their eggs and they hatch. We did that, and spray it, just vacuum it up after it dries. 3 days later, we did the same thing again. When sprayed, I got another bottle, sprayed the entire house down, let it sit, let it soak into your wood, let it soak into your carpet, let it soak into your stuff, and then like vacuum it back up. Cured it. We do not have issues with fleas at all. And so I take this and spray it all over our animals and our cats and our dogs, because otherwise we'd be spending an arm and a leg on flea stuff. Like we did on our old dog, we started using the Frontline or whatever it is, and she started like seizuring or like shaking weird, and I'm like, she's never done that. And I don't know if she was just getting old, because she was old and she died last year, but she never had that before until I started putting that stuff on her, and I'm like that, and I started looking up, I'm like, that's horrible. But it's either that or they're gonna get infested with fleas, and we have like the ticks and the really bad, I don't know, they call them like weird name ticks that like mountain, what's that called? I'm trying to think, mountain fever tick or something, but anyways, but it like will kill your dog, and I've seen weird ticks on them, and so I'm like, that's so bad. So what we do, I say, Lauren, this is your kitties, and I say, you go out there and you spray them down. So we go and we just grab one kitty, and we just hold the kitty up and we spray it, and then we massage it all in the fur. The kitty doesn't like it, but it's much better than a flea bath and all that other flea medicine. And so we sprayed it and we massaged all in the kitties really good. And then we'll take another cat and do the same thing. We do the same thing with all the animals. Ruby, we do the same thing. She doesn't like the spray, but we'll spray it around her, get it in there, rub it in, and do it. And they smell great. It does not, and we do not have flea issues. So get some of this stuff. This was at Walmart. I think it was $5 for one of these. And so if you have really bad, get a couple containers and use them. I have 2 full ones, and we didn't even have any massive flea issues last year at all. So use it before you think you're gonna need it, and that will be your key. But if you have an infestation, get a couple bottles and just spray your house down. So that has cured my flea issues. Okay, and then somebody else just asked me, how do I fold my Norwex towel on my stove? take it and pull it up. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for the bread to finish up in the oven, be done. I think Lauren's gonna take the kids and they're gonna go do some discount store shopping. And then I'm gonna finish up laundry and then we're gonna go to the park because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day, another 60-degree, beautiful day. Someone told me we're gonna have snow this weekend and I was like, what? And I looked it up, there is snow chance this week. And I'm like, so it's gorgeous right now. So we are gonna take advantage of that and get to the park. So we're gonna pack up our library stuff, head to the park, or go there first and then go to the park and hang out for a couple hours maybe and get some fresh air and exercise and just enjoying the sunshine. Okay, so now my cupboard is clean, cleaner. It's still got stuff in there, but at least all the extra stuff is gonna be in my plastic drawers here. This has got craft stuff in it, stuff I don't want to really play with. These are all the extra crayons and markers and glue, things like that. And then this is like paper, construction paper. This I'm gonna put in my closet, and then that way, like, you know, I have control of the mess. And then if they want something, go in there and get it. So, okay, I'm gonna clean up here, be finished, and we are gonna head to the park for a little bit because it's so nice out. All right, here's Jensen.
My wheel pop.
Oh, his wheel pop, yes. Okay, so we just did our walk and we were doing great. He was riding his bike, how awesome. He just got it for his birthday in December. And so, not yet, hold on. And then we were riding, we heard an explosion. And we're like, whoa, that was weird. His tire just exploded.
I thought it was a firework.
I thought it was a firework too. I've never seen, like I've seen a tire go flat, but I've never like had one explode. So that's so weird because it's not even a month old. So of course, kids are screaming, having fun. So of course, like I just remember pulling the receipt out of my pocket, like after Christmas. I was kind of, when I was going through my clothes in my closet, and I'm like, I don't need that, so I threw it away. Oh my goodness. So it hasn't even been a month, and now the bike is broken. So hopefully Daddy can find him
Is it because I've been using it a lot?
Well, you ride almost every day, which is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. But I've never had a bike tire explode. So
oh, look, it's a lobster.
a lobster. Looks
Look
like
at
a, it does look like a lobster. Let's show them.
Camera.
Okay, look up there.
It looks like a lobster.
He
chicken
says, wait, which one? That one looks like a lobster. The
Yeah, the one
sky
that's
over there looks like a
fish.
lobster.
And that looks like a
It kinda does.
a little baby, a little girl rocking a
That's so funny. Cloud looking. Okay, let's go get. I'm gonna go get Steven over here. Oh, there's Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Did you have fun playing with your friends? You goofy. And there's Autumn. Oh, there's your friend. So fun. Okay, I'm gonna go get Steven here.
There's
Let's go, Steven. Ready?
No, that's blocked off. Yeah.
You try it? So good.
Yeah.
Okay, dinner is served. We're gonna go eat. Just got back from the park. It's getting a little chilly. I was talking to my girlfriend and it was getting cold. I'm like, I gotta go home. So I'm gonna eat this delicious soup. This looks so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the recommendation. So we're gonna go eat, work on a video tonight for tomorrow, and call it a night. So we'll see you guys again tomorrow. We'll leave it with Maxine.
Bye bye.
Say bye. Bye, Maxine.